everybody, it's Miss Charity, back at our last week of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. This week, Miss Sana and I are going to talk about some real people instead of just authors. Have you ever had any ramen noodles? If you have, I bet you don't know who invented them. It was a guy named Momofuku Ando. He was born in 1910 in Taiwan, and then he moved to Japan. And after World War II, when everybody was really poor and really hungry, he invented ramen noodles. Magic Ramen, the story of Momofuku Ando, is about the inventor of ramen. Now, actually, Momofuku, if you're like a foodie and know about famous restaurants, there's actually a restaurant in New York City and other places called Momofuku. And the guy who started that restaurant, his name is David Chang. He kind of named it after this guy, Momofuku Ando. And I've actually been there. It was good, yummy, very yummy. So if you like ramen, you might be interested in this. Also, if you like inventors, you might be interested in reading about Momofuku Ando. Also, if you like food, there's other books about Asian American cooks. Roy Choi is a guy in Los Angeles who has a Korean/Mexican taco truck. And then there's another lady called Joyce Chen. She died already, but she kind of brought Chinese food to the Northeast, to the Boston area. She took some egg rolls to her son's elementary school for the bake sale, and they were a big hit. And then after that, she started a restaurant, and then she had lots of restaurants, and then she had TV shows and books, etc., etc. So anyway, if you're into Chinese food, you might want to read about Joyce Chen.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Sana, and I'm going to talk about Malala Yousafzai. You guys probably know who she is. She is a women's activist who talks about women and who advocates for women and for girls to go to school. Now, in 2008, her father used to be a teacher. However, her small town called Swat Valley was overtaken by Taliban, which is a group of extremists, and they just started making these very, very, very mean rules, and one of them was the women could not go to school anymore. So at the age 11, she had to say goodbye to her school friends and teachers. Now in 2012, she spoke out on behalf of women going to school, and unfortunately she was shot. However, luckily for us, she survived the shot and became one of the most known people around the world. Everyone was praying for her and wishing her well for her recovery. In 2014, she became better. She had surgeries, and she had this thought: either she could stay a quiet life, or she could go back out there and advocate for women to go to school and share her story so that everyone can know what she went through and why she is currently fighting for women. In 2014, she won the Nobel Prize for her own charity fund, Malala Fund, which is basically a little charity that she has going on for little girls to go to school, and it'll help their education purposes. She is the youngest to have won a Nobel Prize. Currently in 2020, she is still a women's advocate, and she just graduated from Oxford University. Well, thank you guys for joining our last author spotlight of the month. Thank you guys for tuning in every single week. We have our previous ones on our Instagram and our Facebook page. Follow us, give us a like, and keep up with us. We hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye!